Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you're having a good day today. Bad news again. Shadow of Mordor is having its servers turned off at the end of this year, 31st of December 2020. Just like Mad Max did like a couple of weeks ago. Shadow of Mordor is actually a WB game as well, so WB must be turning off a bunch of their servers at the moment for some reason. No idea why. But this is going to impact trophies in the game. It's going to make the platinum unattainable as well. I know. Let's have a look at it and I'll explain exactly what's going to happen here and what you're going to need to do before the 31st of December so you don't miss out on any trophies. Let's have a look. Welcome back to the channel. If you're a new viewer, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below. I make new videos like this every single day on the channel looking at the latest trophy hunting and PlayStation news. So hit the subscribe button so you can stay up to date. Today we are taking a look at Shadow of Mordor. This is the first Middle-earth Shadow of game. There are two of them. One is Shadow of War, one is Shadow of Mordor. Shadow of War is free on PlayStation Plus at the moment. Doesn't affect that. That game is still completely obtainable. Platinum will be fine. Shadow of Mordor is the first game in the franchise, and that's the one that's going to be affected by this server closure. Now, on the 31st of December 2020, they'll be shutting the servers off on this game for good, which will mean the platinum will be unattainable. The server shutdown will affect the following things. The Nemesis Forge feature will no longer be available, so players won't be able to transfer their Nemesis from Shadow of Mordor to Shadow of War. Not a huge deal, but it just means that that progression from game to game won't be able to occur anymore. Secondly, Vendetta missions and leaderboards will no longer be available, and this is the thing that is going to affect the Platinum Trophy. We'll talk about that in a second. And the last thing that won't be available is that WB Play will no longer be incorporated into the game as well, which means you won't be able to get those specific items that were unlocked through WB Play. That doesn't really matter. That doesn't affect anything too much. The thing that's the problem is the Vendetta mission. This directly impacts one trophy. The way this game works is it has this system in it called Vendetta, called the Nemesis system, where essentially enemies get stronger if they beat you in battle, and the same thing with your friends. The Vendetta missions, which this trophy is associated with, is for defeating an enemy that has killed one of your friends in battle. So maybe your friend has died because the captain has killed them at some point in the game. That captain can then appear in your game, and then it's your job to kill them. If you kill them as part of this Vendetta mission, when it pops up in your game, basically you'll unlock this trophy for kind of avenging your friend's death, and it's kind of a neat little feature. I like the quirk of it. It doesn't actually impact your friend's game at all. It doesn't do anything for them. It just kind of is like a little bit of bragging rights, being like, hey Jeffrey, I managed to defeat this enemy for you. The way that these work is they pop up randomly in the world as you're playing through the second section of the map. If you're not familiar, the game has multiple maps that you have to play through. Generally, like, they don't actually do a huge amount in the game, but because it's an online trophy, it does impact stuff. So if you want to get this before the 31st of December, you're going to have to probably play through the entire first section of the game, which is going to take you a decent amount of time to do. You're going to have to get all the way through to the second part of this game. I would say you're looking at like 10 hours or so to progress through to that stage. Then what you're going to want to do is wait till one of these Vendetta missions randomly pops up on your map. When it does, go to it and defeat the boss that's there. If you defeat the captain or the boss at the Vendetta mission, the trophy will pop for you, and then you're all good. After that, you don't have to play the game anymore. If the server's shut down, it won't matter. You can play through all the other trophies at a later date, and you're not going to miss out on them. As long as you have this one trophy, this one online trophy, it will mean that you can still get the platinum in the future, even when the servers are gone. So keep that in mind. You've got till the 31st of December, so you've got about 2 months as of the time of me recording this video to get that trophy. But I just want to make sure people were aware of it. I found a lot of people were really glad I let them know about Mad Max, because people might not have known that the servers were being shut off and the platinum was going to become unobtainable. So I felt it was kind of a good PSA to do that. I'll actually make another video about this probably a bit closer to the end of December as well, just to let people know that there's still time. Realistically, this isn't going to take you as much time as Mad Max did. It's going to be quicker than that. I mean, if you've played any of the game, especially. If you haven't played the game, it's going to take you like 10 hours, I'd say. Hopefully this video was helpful. Let me know in the comment section down below. I'll make another video about this in probably a month's time, just to say, hey guys, you've got a month to go. And hopefully people can see that if they miss it. If you're watching this and you didn't know about it, share the video with some of your friends so they don't miss out as well. It would suck for people to miss out on a trophy because the servers are shutting down and they didn't know about it. That's why I like to make these videos. Hopefully this was helpful for some people. Let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed it, give a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to. Don't if you don't want to. That's all good. Thanks guys. Bye.